2 weeks ago, the federal Labor MP Sam Dastyari opened a Pandora's box, releasing a flurry of questions about the influx of Chinese wealth into Australia, the alleged currying of political favour and the way donations to politicians work. Questions are asked about whether the whole donation system needs more scrutiny and possible reform.
Local polls are showing some concern for the way big businesses are contributing to political parties. Should it be transparent? And should it be fully disclosed to the public? We'll hit the streets of Perth today and find out.
Well, the funding's got to come from somewhere. I know your regular Joe Blow isn't going to be donating a lot of money to the party, that's for sure. And I think that democracy really fails when one party has more of an influence than the other. Then we're all not represented.
And I think there's always an underlying reason why big businesses contribute to politicians or political campaigns. Pretty much nothing's for free. They want to get something or get some legislation passed or some special treatment.
Well, the only reason a business would want to donate to a political party is to have some influence, right? And I don't think that's right.
I actually find it really strange that some businesses will actually contribute to both sides of politics. I don't really understand the reasoning for that. But certainly anything that they do everyone should be aware of that, should be right out in the marketplace for people to see.
There's got to be some funding somewhere, and a lot of the Australian businesses, especially the ones that in exports, they produce a lot of our income, so those businesses would have a great impact, and it needs to be exposed, it needs to be out there.
What I did was within the rules, but it was wrong.
What do you think about overseas contribution to political parties?
I don't really see a problem with them contributing, but again, it needs to be totally out on the table, and it gives people the opportunity to actually ask us why, and what they expect for their contribution.
No businesses, or especially other countries, should be financing our political parties because there seems to be a conflict.
Should there be more disclosure?
Well, I think so, yeah. Or more kind of transparency for the public anyway.
Disclosure has to be disclosed a bit more, and the overseas contribution, there's no reason for it.
No, we need to have the options of knowing who is donating, because we support Australian businesses as well. So that information should be very transparent.
We really need our governments to be open, and who's really putting the pressure on them. But because then really it's not fair to the rest of us. What does our vote mean in the end? It means nothing.
I think a lot of people out there, especially a lot of the younger generation, do need to have more of an understanding on how the government is influenced by those sort of factors. A lot of the time it just gets blown over their heads. They have no idea exactly what's going on and the influence behind it.
It makes you wonder, realistically, people like myself and Rob over here, what difference does it make with our votes if it's all going to be influenced by big businesses and politicians and all those companies?
Bas Tadros for Undercurrent.